Hi, my name is Peter Herku, and I help companies to improve their efficiency, to improve their operations, and try to solve difficult problems in their operations, therefore improving their lead times and reducing their costs while satisfying their customers. One of the questions I get from my customers is how to implement software, and when I come into a company, there are always some issues about software. They are trying to implement a new software, or they want to upgrade their software, whether it's CRM or enterprise resource management software, bookkeeping, financial software, HR software, doesn't matter. I see each time the same problem, and probably you have the same problem as well. You think, okay, there's something new, I will implement it, and I hope that my people are more efficient, more productive, and let's cross our fingers, because we don't really know. And the strange thing is that software companies don't know it very well themselves. What will this software of yours will bring to my people in terms of efficiency improvement? How much time are we going to save, or which quality will be improved? They can of course say some vague reasons and try to convince you, but I hardly ever see any evidence on paper before implementation. So this is what I have experienced yesterday, that it can be different. Yesterday I was at the closing presentation of one of my green belts. I was coaching someone on a CRM project. So using Lean Six Sigma, she was measuring the situation with their current CRM system. And you know, like with every Lean Six Sigma project I coach, we start with defining the problem. How big is the problem? Where is the problem that we want to solve? So in her situation, she realized that there are many mistakes and many faulty data in their CRM system, and she had to measure it, and then after that with her team she was going to analyze the reasons why they had such a bad database, and then they come up with some reasons that a new software update actually would provide a lot of solutions. And so she worked together with a software company to implement new software, and of course it was not enough, because training was needed, and other adjustments in the software was needed as well, based on the analysis they did. But finally, as normal with Lean Six Sigma projects, she had to do a second measurement. So she had a baseline measurement and a second measurement after the implementation, and she could beautifully see that the mistakes were really significantly lowered by more than 50%, and that saved a lot of time for the people working with the system. They were more satisfied, but also she could reduce the cost by 50% software costs, the licensing costs as well, because they had much more features and whistles and bells that they needed, and that were only causing more problems. And this is the point I want to emphasize. If you want to implement a new software, a new CRM or client software, patient software, whatever it is, make sure first that you have a baseline measurement. So make sure that you know what is your current situation before you implement the software, and then measure it again to really demonstrate the added value of such software implementation. And this is also for you if you work at a software company. You should have data, really facts, figures, statistics on before and after situation. So how much productivity improvement can be expected? Is it 10, 20, 30%? How much time can be saved? And how is the quality affected by the new software, by your new update? Because that gives a clear picture. This is also helping customers, your clients, to make a good decision about whether to implement your software or not. And it's also good for those who implement your software to be reassured that it was a good investment that they have made. If you want to learn how to improve such situations like software implementation, or specifically if you work in HR and you might be at the point that you want to implement the software, or other improvements you need in your HR team, I invite you to go to herku.com/HR-GB and join our program there, because we will start a new group with Greenbelt coaching. So go to herku.com/HR-GB and you will learn how to measure your processes, how to identify problems, how to analyze problems with your team, with your colleagues, that they're really part of the solution and not against your solution, and make all these steps in a very clear, transparent way, that your improvements are really measured and objective, and showing you improvements like 10, 20, 30% in terms of productivity. So go to herku.com/HR-GB. Thank you.